guys, you're watching Dance On. My name is Luan Legacy, and thanks for tuning in to another episode of your weekly Smash Recaps. This week's episode was titled Chemistry, and trust me, the things they're talking about you can't learn in a high school environment. The scene opens up in a rehearsal, and everything's going as planned until we find out that Ivy's voice is giving out on her. With the workshop being just a week away, there's talk about finding a replacement Marilyn. Maybe they should, get me. Cause history is so dark. Okay, maybe not. After Julia's steamy encounter with Michael last week, the guilt is getting to her because she's been very distracted lately. Frank comes home from his business trip and Julia embraces him, hugging him and begging him never to leave again. While Julia is guilty about what happened, Michael is still trying to pursue his lust. We'll see how that unfolds in the rest of the episode, but in chemistry terms, I guess we can say they were covalently bonding. Meanwhile, Karen is substituting a job at a bat mitzvah for Ivy while her voice is recovering. Unknown to any Jewish tradition, she kinda just wings it and makes the most of the night. After her performance, a man gives her his card telling her to call him the following day. He turns out to be Bobby Raskin, a big timer in the music industry. Looks like things are looking up for Karen. Ivy is taking some drugs to heal her vocal problems, and she decides to test out her new voice, singing a powerful rendition of Who You Are. But after singing, she sees a creepy image of Karen dressed up as Marilyn in her mirror. Seems like the drugs have some side effects. I mean, her voice is back on point, but that's with the possible risk of, weight gain, insomnia, hair growth, hallucination, mood swings, no big deal. I mean, as long as her voice is coming back, the medicine's working, right? Later on, Julia meets Michael in private with the intentions of getting through to him that they're both married and can't pursue their affair any longer. But with Michael's chiseled body and handsome demeanor, it's tough to resist such a good-looking guy. He insists that nobody will find out, and then they do chemistry together. Ew! And to top it off, the show closes with Michael and Ivy singing History is Made at Night with him and Julia making eye contact because they know history was made last night. However, during the performance, Ivy has a little mishap and she slips and Derek goes absolutely nuts. Maybe it's the drugs, but Ivy's had enough of it either, and she retaliates, storms out of the room, and says the famous line, "And you're not that great in bed either." Need some ice for that burn? I can just tell the show is headed for some dramatic action, but you gotta tune in to see what happens. With that being said, my name is Luan Legacy. You're watching Dance On, and thanks for tuning in to another episode of your weekly Smash Recaps.